All right, let's see. So, hey everyone, it's Isaiah. My first setup, my first time I tried to do this, um, it didn't work out. So, this is the third time. Yeah. All right, everything's recording. So, hey everybody, I'm glad that you could make it. Hope you guys are having fun celebrating Olivia, opening up presents and stuff. My special guest appearance is brought to you by some questions that Marin's had me, or she sent to me, and I'm supposed to answer them. And I'm also supposed to follow the instructions here. So I'm going to try to do that to the best of my ability. And I think I've got some good answers for some of these questions. They were pretty good. So let's get started. All right. So, first question: what first attracted you to Olivia? And I'm supposed to pause. I'm supposed to pause for an answer. So that was my pause. What first attracted me to Olivia? So I remember it like it was yesterday. So Olivia worked at our student gym down in VSU, down in Valdosta, Valdese, and in a gym full of sweaty college students who are loud and obnoxious. Olivia was reading. She would read, or I saw that she would read while she had some downtime, and I always thought that was super cool. I thought it was unique. I was like, nobody reads our age anymore, especially in the environment you're in. So at the time, so I thought that was super unique. That's one of the first things that attracted me to her, that she was reading. I just thought that was cool. I think people who like reading and enjoy reading, I think that's cool. It's something I want to get into one day. Still haven't figured it out yet, but that was super cool. I really liked that she was reading. I'm supposed to pause. Let me pause. Okay, second question. So, what's Olivia's most prized possession? uh, what's Olivia's most prized possession? Okay, let's see. It's pretty easy. I'm just stalling. It's obvious. I mean, it's obvious. Like, her blanket. Come on now. Her tattered and ripped and year-torn and war-torn blanket that she's had since she was a kid. It's her prized possession. You would think the thing is worth $1 million, and it's an ancient piece of history just because of the condition of it, but that's her prized possession. She loves her blanket very much so. Okay. And I'm gonna pause. All right, question number 3. This one seems to apply to me the way that Marin's put it. And honestly, this was probably one of the harder questions on here. It wasn't like the hardest. I think it was one of the hardest questions, and that's because there's a lot you could do with this question. So, what superhero would I be? Okay, so when I saw this question initially, I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's pretty easy. Let me just think, of superheroes that I really like. And then it became harder as I continued to think about it, because you got a lot of superheroes we're talking about. Are we in DC? Or are we in Marvel? Okay, if we're in Marvel, are we in the MCU? Or are we in the comic books? Are we on Earth 616? Or what kind of superheroes are we talking about? Because there's just a lot of different. But I was like, okay, let me not complicate it. Let me not make it super duper mega complicated for no reason. I myself am more of an villain kind of guy, just because I think villain stories are more compelling, but that's besides the point. Favorite superhero or superhero I would be, not my favorite, but who I would be, would definitely be Doctor Strange from the MCU. Sorcerer Supreme. I don't know. I like Doctor Strange. I think he's cool. I think I like the fact that he has to be very knowledgeable to do his job well, and he has a lot of responsibility, and he's very important. What he does is very important for the structure of the universe. So that's something that's a superhero I would be. I would be Doctor Strange, or I would study under Doctor Strange, and maybe one day be a Sorcerer Supreme. Anyway, okay. Question number 4. So, what's one thing Olivia will be bringing on her honeymoon? Okay, so I had to think about this one a little bit. I had to think about it. So, what's one? I know it says one thing, but I put multiple just in case, because there's like, okay, so obviously she's gonna bring her blankie. I mentioned that earlier. That's coming. I can't do anything about it. That's coming with us. Okay. Yeah, her blankie, and I put her iPad, because Olivia's very visual, so if she sees a nice sunset, she might want to paint it, or she sees people enjoying the nice sunset, she might want to paint that. So iPad, just a quick Procreate it, pull out the pen, and jot it down. And then I know this is more than one thing, but I also said limited sunscreen, because it's gonna be tanning. Like the environment for tanning is gonna be the best it's gonna be for Olivia. So that's definitely happening. So she's bringing that. But I guess if I had to go with one that she's definitely bringing, definitely without a doubt, she might not bring an iPad or tanning lotion, or not tanning lotion, or sunscreen, but she'll definitely bring her blankie without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah. Okay. How many kids does Olivia want? How many kids does Olivia want? Me and Olivia come from big families. Her family's definitely bigger than mine, but we do come from big families. But this is where the roads start to go this way. I put around six kids, maybe 6 to 7. If it's more than that, then I haven't been paying attention, or my mind just defaulted to like, that's not happening, or I don't want that. But I want 4. I know it. I want 4. I want 4, but I think Olivia wants in the higher range, 6 to 7. Okay, yeah, I think that's right. I hope it is. Okay. Question 6. Who is the better driver? Hold on, let me answer that. Who's the better driver? Who's the better driver? Okay. This is another one that's kind of like, it's up in the air. So as long as I've known Olivia, I think it's been 50-50. I think Olivia's a good driver. I do. I think she drives really well. I think I'm a good driver. Like, we both have our, occasional curbs every now and then. But I would say 50-50 for as long as I've known Olivia. Now, historically standing, since since we started driving, it's definitely me, without a doubt. Not trying to be, cocky or anything, but I'm definitely a better driver than Olivia is when it comes to historic basis. Looking at it like a statistical view, yeah, that's me. But relationship, I would say we're 50-50. I think that's something I like about Olivia. That's not that important, but it is important, but she's a good driver. She's a really good driver, from what I can tell. So far. Okay, question number 7. So this is where it gets real. I should pause. Okay, question number 7. So this is where it gets real. This is a good question, and this is a question I had to put some thought into. So, when did you know when you loved Olivia? Okay, so to answer this question, there's many times. I don't think there's one time in particular where it was just like, oh, I know I love Olivia. Like, I think it was an accumulation of many moments that, led to me telling Olivia that I was in love with her. But like, I know a pretty good one specifically, that has to do a lot with my faith and my walk and my journey and knowing Christ, is when me and Olivia really started to get involved with RUF together. And I kind of got to see her in action in terms of like in a ministry context or in a leadership role context. That's when I feel like I truly knew I loved Olivia, because if you know Olivia, then you already know this story. Like, she's amazing. You know, she's just a natural. She's a natural. We had to, for our premarital counseling, we had to do an exercise where we listed some things that we really loved about each other, and one of those things was she's an uncommon leader. And she is like, she's not, she's uncommon. She's a leader who's uncommon. She knows how to lead, but more importantly, she knows how to talk to people. She's very empathetic towards people, and that's something I looked up to back then, and I still look up to now. And I feel like it's something that I've learned a lot through Olivia. And so during those beginning stages in RUF, and I was like, wow, she's amazing. Like, I'm really in love with this person, and I really want to be with this person because, like, she pushes me to be better, and she's so inspiring. She's so inspiring, and Jesus just shows through her, in so many different ways in RUF, and it's just amazing to see that happen. And there's other situations similar to that. Like, she gave in Young Life, she had to give, remember when you had to give that huge speech in Young Life, and I still have the video, and I watch the video every now and then, just because, like, it's just amazing. Like, she just does these things flawlessly. She doesn't think about it. She'll never give herself the credit, but like, it's just something I really love about Olivia, and it's one of the things that really brought those feelings and those emotions of, I'm really in love with this person, because just seeing how she interacts with community and how she utilizes her gifts, and seeing those things, it's inspiring, it's encouraging, it's all those things in one. And I'm sure you guys have been around Olivia, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is not a surprise. This video is long. Oh man, Marin, I hope I can get this to you through Google Drive. Okay, all right, no more breaking the fourth wall. Okay, that's a pause. Next, we're gonna go to our next question. I hope this wind's not, okay, never mind. Let's see, where was I? Question 8. Okay, what's Olivia's biggest pet peeve? Okay, Olivia's biggest pet peeve. Let's see. Olivia's biggest pet peeve. So me and Olivia like to eat food together. Like, you know, we're mild foodies. I think we'll become foodies more and more. I think it's something we enjoy doing together. So one of our favorite meals that we have together is lemon pepper wings. Every time, whether we cook them or we go get them from somewhere. And whenever, you know, these foods are greasy. So whenever we're eating together or anything like that, sometimes, you know, I might want to hug Olivia or give her a kiss, but there's not a greater crime that could be committed than touching Olivia when you have greasy food fingers. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. That is a huge pet peeve that I've noticed. I gotta wash my hands before I give her a hug or anything like that. So I think that's a big pet peeve that she has. She just doesn't like being touched with food fingers. I hope I said that. I hope that made sense. I think it made sense. So that's one pet peeve that I came up with. She has many others, but that's one of them that I came up with specifically because I don't think about stuff like that. So it's always a surprise. Okay, let's see. Let me pause. All right, so question number 9. This is funny, man. What animal would you compare Olivia to? Okay, all right, so what animal would I compare Olivia to? I had 2 really good ones, and I couldn't decide between either one of them. But the first one's a capybara. I think I'm spelling it wrong. I think it's capybara or capybara. I can't remember, but I would say a capybara or a turtle. Or a turtle, man. A turtle. I think those are 2 animals I would give to Olivia: a capybara or a turtle. And the capybara is a reference to something else, and I'll let Olivia explain it, but yeah, so those are 2 animals I would say I would compare Olivia to. Okay, let's see, let me pause. So question number 10, what part of the wedding are you looking forward to the most? Okay, so for this one, I had to think about it too. This one took some serious thought. And like, when I really sat there and thought about it and kind of went through it, and I was like, okay, what part of the wedding am I really looking forward to? And I think it may be cliche, but the ceremony, when me and Olivia are to get married, the ceremony with, we'll have all our friends and family there, and John, the campus minister, is going to marry us, and we've talked about that for so long, and it's been kind of like a dream, and we've prayed about it, and and we've come a long way. Lord's grace has really changed and shaped our relationship over a short period of time. But the reason why I say the ceremony specifically, my childhood best friend just got married, and me and Olivia went to his wedding, and it wasn't a traditional Christian wedding necessarily, but the ceremony in general was really beautiful. It was really emotional. And for the first time, it was my first wedding, so for the first time I kind of got to see all this stuff in action before I do it myself, which I think in itself is very providential of the Lord. So but it was just such a special moment, and applying that to me and Olivia's wedding, where the ceremony becomes a question of not just me and Olivia creating a covenant and promising future love to each other in front of friends and family. More importantly, it's in the presence of Jesus, and we're creating that vertical relationship with him. I think I'm saying that right. I think it's a vertical relationship. We have a horizontal, and so we've read too many books. So, but for me, that's really exciting because it's such a beautiful thing, and marriage is such a gift from Jesus. When you really know and you really think about the meaning of marriage and the point of it, and the fact that the Lord is giving this gift to us and being so gracious to us, to where two people, two sinners, I'm not trying to get all preachy, but two sinners who don't deserve each other or don't deserve anything good, naturally, Jesus has given us this grace and this amazing venue with amazing friends and family who are going to travel to come and see us, and we'll get to share that moment. And that's something that's really special for me, because I truly do love Olivia, and this is something that I've waited a long time to finally get to do. Like, for me, this is like second nature almost, or it's becoming second nature, where I'm just excited to do it. I feel convicted to do it in a good way, of course, and it's something I'm really looking forward to, because I get to see her in her wedding dress, and I just know she's going to look beautiful. I know it's going to be really emotional. I'm kind of hoping it's really emotional. I'm looking forward to the emotion of it, because it is a special moment. It is. It is a really special moment, and going to my friend Julian's wedding kind of put some of those pieces together. But we're going to add. There's going to be more of a presence of Christ in it, and that's what's most important. And I think just the way the ceremony is structured is going to really point to the fact that, like, Christ is going to be such a huge, I mean, the biggest foundation in our relationship. And I think me and Olivia have done things, and we've worked hard to make that the situation where we're putting Christ first. So, and that'll just kind of be like almost like the payoff, like this, it's hard. I'm anxious about it, and I have the jitters, but I'm excited. But also, like, it's kind of like this is the easy part. This is the reward. This is the fun part. This is the part where we get to make this thing official in front of Christ and in front of friends and family. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited about our dance bonus. I'm excited about me and Olivia's dance, because I have a feeling it's not going to feel like everybody's watching us, even though everybody will be watching us. It's not going to feel like it. It's going to feel like it's me and Olivia for 30 seconds or so, however long it is. I don't exactly know, but it's going to feel like it's me and Olivia, and I'm going to be nervous, and she's going to be nervous, but we'll have each other, and we'll have Christ, obviously. So that's something I'm also looking forward to, that when it comes to the wedding. I'm excited for it. So that was a lot. Let me pause. This video is 20 minutes. I'm getting stressed. All right. Question 11. I'm trying to move a little bit quicker. If Olivia had a soundtrack to her life, what would it be? So, I pick on Olivia sometimes, and I say her life is kind of like a coming of age story, like a Disney coming of age story. Not really, but just to be funny. I said the soundtrack for Jungle Book. So, yeah, if I had to describe Olivia's soundtrack for Olivia's life, it would definitely be the soundtrack for the Jungle Book. So, I think that's a solid answer, honestly. So, pause and then get the next one. Okay, question 12. What would you eat for your last meal? There's two big contenders when discussing this. So it was between obviously steak and lemon pepper wings, and the steak would have to be a A5 Wagyu ribeye, and the lemon pepper wings can either be from two different places. I think it's, and Olivia could correct me, is it Joe's Crab Shack in Valdosta where we had those lemon pepper wings that were the best in the city? I believe that's where it was, or Taco Mac maybe, or they would have to be handmade, or like with using my recipe. And my recipe takes it takes an extra day of prep. So either one of those are my two choices. But I think ultimately I would go with lemon pepper wings, just because there's more to it. I don't know. It takes you longer to eat them. I don't know. But there's two really good choices. So if, you know. So, what was the question again? If it was the last meal? If you had last meal ever. So, yeah. So, if it was my last meal ever, like, after I eat this meal, it's lights out. Yeah. Probably lemon pepper wings. Probably lemon pepper wings. It's a little windy, so sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. So, moving on to the next question. Let me pause. 13. Who initiated the first kiss? Brother. Who initiated the first kiss? Okay, so this is also, I'm just gonna say it. I think I initiated the first kiss. I think I initiated the first kiss. But I was nervous. I was nervous because like I didn't want to like initiate it, and then Olivia be like, "Whoa, get away from me! Why are you doing that?" You know, I was trying to be respectful, and I was taking that into account. So it's a little bit slower of an initiation, but I initiated. But I think telepathically, Olivia did. So telepathically and subconsciously, Olivia initiated the first kiss. I took some time, but I was trying to be respectful. I was just trying to take my time, and you know, I didn't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So, yeah, that's my answer. That's my answer. Okay. Question 14. If Olivia could live in one city forever, where would it be? So for this one, you could live in one city forever, where would it be? I said Atlantis, specifically because you got to be a mermaid, right, to live in Atlantis. So I think that was pretty fitting. Or if we're on land, maybe Rome. Oh, I just got bit by a mosquito or something. Anyway, so maybe Rome or Atlantis. Rome because of obviously all the artwork and the original pieces that are in Rome. A lot of inspiration there. But Atlantis because she can swim with the fishies and everything. You guys ask her about that. So that's fine. Yeah. So that's what I got for that one. Okay, question 15. What is Olivia's favorite food? It's a good question. It's a great question, but it's also very easy. It's what you guys are doing later. Mexican food. That girl love her some chips and queso, man. Chips and queso from El Caz and a Diet Coke. It's out of there. It's wraps. That's it. That's it. That's it. Very simple. But I believe like if we go to like you like Tex-Mex a lot too. But I mean it's Mexican food. Sucheros, Chipotle, nachos for Sucheros or a bowl from Sucheros or a bowl from Chipotle, same thing. But yeah, Mexican food. That's Olivia's favorite food. Right, easily. Too easy. Okay. So 16. What is Olivia's favorite hobby? Okay. Had to think about this one a little bit, but not too much. So it's a mixture of things. She doesn't have one hobby. She's like me. She doesn't have one hobby. She doesn't have one thing she's fascinated with. She has a mixture of things she's fascinated with. So drinking Diet Coke, like too much Diet Coke, reality TV or trash TV, daydreaming. I put daydreaming, and yeah, I was trying to think if there was any others. I feel like I'm missing one. I mean, you can say hanging out with people, antiquing. Oh, online shopping. That's another one. I think I hit all of them, but the big ones are definitely drinking Diet Coke and reality TV, as far as Olivia's favorite hobby. Okay, all right. Guess what, guys? You made it. 25 minutes in. This is half a film. No, it's a little less than half of a film, a short film. So, last question of the day from Marin. This has been really fun for me. Hope it's been fun for you guys. I don't know because I'm not there. Question 17. What do you love the most about Olivia? What do you love the most about Olivia? I'm going to pause before I answer. All right, what do I love most about Olivia? So, like I said, there's many things to love about Olivia. It's really hard to just think of just one that I love the most because there's a list. She's just an amazing person, but that I love about Olivia. It sounds cliche. It does. This may sound cliche, may sound kind of cringy, but I love Olivia's heart. Honestly, I do. I know that's probably said 1,000 times, but listen out. Hear me out. I love Olivia's heart, specifically because of the people that her heart goes to, and in the way in which I'm saying, the people that Olivia really loves, and I have, like, my heart can sometimes be hard too, and that's family and friends. That's something that I've always kind of had a hard time with my loving my family and loving my friends and kind of being there for them and showing that action. That's been difficult for me growing up. But meeting Olivia and seeing how much she loves her family, how much she loves her friends, not just from an emotional standpoint, but also from an action standpoint, which is biblical love. That is something that I just absolutely adore about her, and it's something that should be celebrated. It's something. It's for me. It's something that is extremely uncommon. It breaks a lot of molds for me, and it's inspiring, and it's something that I truly love about her because I think it's so important. But I really do struggle with it, and Olivia's heart goes out that way. And let me see, make sure I wrote everything. She softens me in that way. She softens my heart in that way. By seeing how her heart loves others, how she cares for people in the community, how she cares for people in her family, it softens my heart to do the same, to turn around and do the same. And that sounds familiar. So that sounds familiar. She really reflects Christ's image in that way. She has for me, because I remember around the time we first met, I just saw how much she loved her family and how much she loved her friends, and I always wondered, like, how do you do that? You know, like, how do you do that? Because I struggle with that a lot, and she has softened my heart in that way because I'm not the most forgiving person at all. So I have a hard heart in that way, but her love and just devotion and care for others and her family is one thing that I just absolutely love most about Olivia. And I think it's also because it draws the most conviction out of me. It softens my heart the most. And it's one way that, like I said, it's one way that she really reflects Christ. And she really shows that. It's just something she does naturally. And she does it each and every day. Each and every day. There's not a day that goes by where that ceases. And And if that's not how Jesus loves us, then, you know, so that's something that I love most about Olivia. There's a lot of other things. I don't know if that was like, I think that's something I love most about Olivia. I hope it made sense when I was explaining it. I hope it makes sense when I was explaining it. But yeah, so that's what I had. Hope this was good. Hope I answered questions in a comprehensive and smart way, in a way that everybody was like, oh yeah, that's, yeah. So thank you guys for watching this long video. Sorry to Marin for having to edit all of this. And I hope you guys have fun, and I love you, Olivia. I hope you're having a good time. Praying for everybody. I hope everybody gets safe whenever you guys depart. Thank you so much for giving me these questions, allowing me to read them, kind of explain a little bit about my future wife. So I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great day. All right, bye.